puntos, ganando 11-1. Después, el 18 de mayo se juntaron otra vez en Storm Lake. Storm Lake saliendo ahí con la victoria, otra vez con 10 puntos, 10-0. Entonces, a ver, así ha estado las últimas 2 veces que se han juntado esos 2 equipos. Ahora estamos aquí por la tercera vez. Apenas vamos arrancando aquí la acción a 39 minutos. Apenas nos quedan aquí durante este primer tiempo. Apenas va a empezar. Pero si aquí en la área se puede dar una vuelta aquí. Se mira que más gente está llegando aquí para apoyar a los muchachos que en realidad ahorita llevan una temporada muy buena. A ver, llevan 4 victorias, 0 perdidas y se está armando muy bien la cosa. El equipo número 2, Storm Lake, aquí entreteniendo a Western Christian desde aquí de Storm Lake.
Carlos Munoz is going to play this one on net for Hoops, and Hoops nearly waited too long controlling that ball and was able to deflect it out. Western's leading scorer, Kobe Bakam, gave in and tried to swipe one from it. Plays this one out towards center for Rodriguez. He'll find Kevin Duque, and Duque is going to tip this one for Martinez. Martinez looking to shake off a Western defender as he sends the ball to the left wing side, back for Mulgay, and Mulgay finds Duque, pushes it ahead for Martinez, and finds Rios. Duque with it, entering the Western zone. They'll find Rodriguez, hops his foot. He has to go back and retouch. Can't catch up to the ball, so it rolls out of bounds, and Western will throw it in the Storm Lake half. Just underway, scoreless game. 38-43 left to go in half number 1. Western with a throw-in coming. It's going to be Backham who's on top of it into a sea of white jerseys. Backham looking to get out to the center of the field. Deflected pass, got sent on net. Hoops is going to cover up. He'll look to boot this one away. Beautiful afternoon for high school soccer as Hoops will send this one, a high bouncing ball into the western end. Storm Lake on top of it with Scully. Scully will find Duque at the center of the field. Duque is going to play this one back, and here comes Martinez bringing it across. Seasons with it, looking to center a pass. Trying to catch up to it, it's going to be Rodriguez. Too far for him. It's going to go steering out of bounds. Western with a throw-in coming in their own half. Storm Lake 4-0, 1-0 in the Lakes. Western 2-1 and 2-1. Popped high off the head of Lamar Mulgay off the throw-in. Trying to push this one out to the center of the field. Wibben was on it, but Duque is able to force that one to go high into the air and give time for Scully to get on it. Scully finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a utility player. A forward by trade, getting the start at right back. Nunez is going to press this one for Mulgay, and Mulgay, his pass errant, got intercepted by Backham, and Backham sidestepped Nunez, but Mulgay's there to bail him out. Western has to retouch as they chip this one down, get behind the defense. Wibben, and Hoops comes up, knocks the ball away, but the second chance, a non-keeper save by Nunez. Western nearly had a golden look at it. Hoops came up, made the initial save. The bounce went right to a Western player who pulled the trigger, and Nunez was in net. This one's going to be played on net, and Hoops is there and grabs the ball before Bacam can come in and try to get a hit on it. So Western testing Storm Lake early. Their coach mentioned the pregame. They beat MOC Floyd Valley. Looked really good Saturday, in his opinion. Storm Lake chips this one down too far for anybody to catch up to it out of bounds, and a Western throw is going to come in their own half. Storm Lake broke the 10-goal rule twice against Western last season, but Ben Shigerki believes they're a much better ball club this year. UK places ahead for Resillas. Team's leading scorer with 9 goals, also has an assist. Chipping this one ahead is Western back on top of it. The ever dangerous Bacam, number 7 in maroon. They'll find a teammate and chip this one down too far, and Seasons is going to get back on top of it for Storm Lake. He'll chip this one out of bounds, and Western's going to throw it in. 36:09 left to play half number 1. A scoreless ball game between Storm Lake and Western Christian, but as of right now, the field is tilted. It's not in Storm Lake's direction. That's something that can't say a whole heck of a lot. Doesn't happen often. Here comes Duque, bringing it across the center line. He'll bring it back, drag control, and he'll find Seasons rushing up. Seasons from his left back spot into the Western zone, chips a deep ball down too far for anybody, goes on net, and DeCom is able to cover up for Western. DeCom will punt this one away, a high arcing ball, playable out towards center, and Kevin's going to come in and swoop it away. Here he comes, entering the tornado zone. Bringing this one back out, it's going to be Martinez who curls around, working the left side. Martinez will chip this one for Seasons. Seasons will look to dish this one in. Duque with some space up the top of the box, chips a shot that goes weak and wide of the net, and it'll go steering out of bounds. Duque needing just 3 goals to become Storm Lake's all-time leading scorer. Already has the score record for all-time assists. Last year with 30 goals scored, that was a school single season record, and it was 7th best in the state of Iowa through all classes. Goal kick coming for Western. They'll send a low line drive that's going to go steering out of bounds, not touched by a tornado, and Storm Lake will throw it in the Western half. 34-44 left to go, half number 1. Scoreless game between Storm Lake and Western. Lakes Conference Soccer on a beautiful Monday evening in late April. Storm Lake controlling in the center of the field. Mulgate, his pass, Aaron, taken away by Bacam. Bacam with Rodriguez, who comes in for the slide tackle and sends it out of bounds. Bacam, their leading scorer, is always dangerous whenever he has the ball. He's got it now on the left side. Scully on him, trying to free it away. Played back out towards center, and Razilis could not keep control of it. Utenbugard was able to get on top of it. Chipped out toward the center of the field and finds its way to Seasons. Seasons loses the handle on the ball, knocked out of bounds. Doctor was over in that area for Western, and Seasons will throw it in. Seasons finds Martinez, who's going to play it back for Nunez. Nunez in his own half for Rodriguez on the right side. Rodriguez with time and space places one to the center of the field for Mulgay. His pass intercepted by Doctor. Western on it, they chip it down with Coy. They have it back, as taken away in the left wing side by Rios. Rios centers a pass for Duque. Duque looking to bring this one across. Duque looking to turn, wait, chips this one down for Rios, looking to make the run on the left wing side. We're going to sidestep a defender on the play. Finds Martinez, looking to drag across to the center shot, save made by DeCom. Storm Lake starting to even out the playing surface just a little bit. But nothing that's really tested netminder Jeff DeCom. Playing this one down. Nunez got a hit on it. He's able to stave off the Western attack. Nunez will roll this one across. It's going to be deflected away and taken back by the Wolfpack, and Scoppin is going to have to regroup. He'll let it go out of bounds and deflect it off a tornado out of bounds. 32:50 left to go. Half number 1, scoreless game. Chipped down to the Storm Lake end, but the Tornadoes back on top of it with Rodriguez. Set back, Western got control of it again, and now looking to sidestep a defender in the play. It's taken away by Mulgate. Plays this one ahead for Duque. Duque will find Razilis, chipping this one down for Scully. Scully, right wing side. 1-on-1, and that's going to be deflected away, out of bounds. Good job recovering that time defensively, Clay Van Tol. Throw-in is going to come for Storm Lake. First and foremost, we get our first sub of the game, and entering for Storm Lake is going to be Awa 2. The senior, he's got an assist thus far. 5 goals, 2 assists for him last year. Storm Lake with it, center of the field. Duque will play it back for Mulgay in the western end. Mulgay will chip this one for Seasons. Seasons looking to center a pass and went by everybody it was intended for on net, and DeCom covers up. DeCom is going to play this one up the right wing side. Chipped forward, down to the Tornado end. Too far for anyone on Western to get to, and Munoz is on it. He'll chip that one out of bounds. 31:40 left to go in half number 1, a scoreless game. Storm Lake looking to start 5-0. Challenge for the top spot in the Class 2A rankings that will come out this week. Duque finds it on his foot. Sidesteps Bleeker. Duque will push this one ahead. His pass too far. Van Tol's going to get on top of it for Western. Van Tol looking to bring it back up, but Duque challenges him as it's poked out of bounds. Goes off Western's Van Tol. And Storm Lake throw-in is going to come. Rios gets it into Duque. Seasons with it now, in front of the Western bench, playing this one down. Razilis looking to try and turn and shoot, but couldn't get it cleanly. Wibben back on top of it, plays it back out. Seasons trying to hammer it back in. It finds its way to Mulgay. Mulgay for Duque, back to Mulgay. Top of the box, taken away. It's going to be Van Scoppen playing this one down. Now bringing this one across. Here's Bakken with space, chips one wide of the net, and Hoops is on it to cover up. Goal kick coming. Sends a low line drive this time out to the center of the field, got deflected away, and Scoppen back on top of it. Scoppen will play this one ahead. Bakken with some space. Awa 2 on him. They find Coy. 2 with the deflection. Goes right to Rios. Rios out to the center of the field. Looking to bring it across Martinez with space. Martinez chipping this one down. Scully behind the defense, looking to make the run. Had to watch his lines, has to touch up. Has the ball coming in deep in the right wing side, looking for a centering pass, deflected out of bounds. Scully didn't want to risk getting offsides, and that was the right call, and he forces a corner kick as Western had no choice but to boot that one out of bounds. First corner kick of the game for Storm Lake. Tornadoes at conference leading Sioux Center tomorrow. Warriors 3-0 receiving votes in the Class 1A rankings. They were a state tournament team last year. Should be a good game. High arcing ball goes wide of everybody. Duque tried to save it with a header, and he's unable to do so as it goes steering out of bounds. Three teams in the Lakes, either ranked or receiving votes. Storm Lake second in 2A. Sioux Center, MOC Floyd Valley, both receiving votes in 1A. All but Hayward and West Sioux in action tonight from Lakes Conference teams. Mulgay plays it back to Munoz in his own zone, and he'll play it up the left wing side. Bleeker back on top of it. They'll find Coy. Coy with a high arcing ball and a battle for it, won by Mulgay. Mulgay places one to the right wing side. He can't catch up to it before it goes out of bounds, and we'll get a Western throw in coming. 29-minute mark of half number one. Scoreless ball game between Storm Lake and Western on the boys' side of things. Wolfpack took the girls' game 4-0. Backham with a shot at an odd angle. Save made by Hoops. And he'll look to send this one out quickly. Munoz coming up the left wing side. Sidestepping an offender. Looking to the center of the field. It's going to be Mulgay with it. Mulgay is going to play this one back for Munoz. Back to Mulgay. Mulgay bumped off the play by Coy, but coming away with it is going to be Martinez looking to push this one ahead. Hops the foot of Brazillas, and it's going to be tracked down by Clay Van Tol. He pops this one, couldn't get it out of bounds, and Rios back on top of it in the Tornado offensive zone. It's going to be Brazillas pushing this one ahead. Wibben will intercept the pass. Van Tol back on top of it, plays this one back into the Tornado end, and having a retouch up is going to be Nunez. To go back a few steps as he was playing up aggressive, and his pass intercepted. Now getting behind the defense. Western and Backham coming across, but he's offsides. 27:45 left to go. A scoreless game between Storm Lake and Western. First of two meetings this year between the two squads. Line drive, deflected off a couple of bodies, finds Backham in the Tornado zone, and a shot save made by Hoops, and then the rebound went steering out of bounds. Backham had two shots on that play. Hoops made the initial save with his shins, and the second shot hit the side of the net. A goal kick coming. To Western's credit, they have been putting the pressure on Storm Lake. They've been the aggressors thus far in the game. Munoz to take the goal kick, sends a high arcing ball out to the center line. Takes a Tornado bounce onto the foot of Brazillas. Brazillas is going to find Rios. Rios centers a pass for Venado. Looks to chip this one down behind the defense. Coming in Rios, and coming away with the save is going to be DeCom. Rios with an excellent feed for Brazillas, who got behind the defense, but DeCom came out, challenged it, and made the save. Plays this one back out for DeCom. Taken away by 2+ Scully. It's going to be Duque centering a pass. Venado coming back to retouch. Chips this one to the left wing side and hops the foot of Seasons. He has to regroup. Seasons bringing up the left wing side. Seasons to center a pass for Duque. Plays it back for Mulgay near the center of the field. Mulgay looking to bring it across for Two. Two chips this one back for Mulgay, looking to dish it down. To the right wing corner, Scully had it on his foot, but got taken out of bounds by Western. And it's going to stay with Storm Lake, a throw-in coming in the Wolfpack end. Mulgay throws it in. Brazillas back to Mulgay. Mulgay coming up on the right wing side, looking to sidestep a few defenders, cut off in the play, and Western's on top of it as they send it back to the Tornado side. Chipped down by Nunez. He tries to keep it back in, but sends it out of bounds, and a throw-in's going to come for Western. Western sub into the game. Sophomore Matt Van Otterloo is in. Parker Viss, a junior, into the game. Bailey Bacam, a freshman, all in for Western, and now a Wolfpack player, Wibben, taken down, and they're going to say too much contact on Scully as they were going for the ball.
Y bueno, pues a ver, 25 minutos, 16 segundos aquí en este primer tiempo. Digo, como estaba diciendo el coach aquí, el coach principal de los torneos aquí de Storm Lake, el año pasado a Western Christian perdieron 2 veces contra nosotros, ¿ok? Pero él dice que entrando a esta temporada, dice, este es un nuevo equipo, ¿ok? Dice, no son los mismos del año pasado, dice, tienen nuevos jugadores, tienen un asistente nuevo. Y bueno, pues a ver, eso es lo que estamos mirando ahorita, ¿verdad? Digo, en realidad no se parecen el equipo del año pasado. Ahorita todavía vamos 0-0, como les digo, 24 minutos aquí antes de que lleguemos al primer tiempo. Los dos equipos se están enfrentando muy fuerte, muy bien. Los dos equipos han tenido varias oportunidades de tomar la ventaja ahí con el primer gol del partido, pero hasta ahorita ninguno ha anotado. Entonces, a ver, se está armando muy bien este partido. A ver, entonces nos vamos acercando a este primer tiempo. A ver, quiero tomar un segundo aquí para mandar ahí los saludos ahí para todos los amigos que están ayudando aquí durante esta presentación. A ver, empezamos ahí con los primeros. A ver, los amigos aquí de Maximum Drywall Service aquí de Storm Lake. Muchas gracias a ellos por patrocinar esta presentación. Para todos sus servicios ahí de las panelas y yeso, ahí para remodelar su casa, el sótano, los cuartos, la sala, lo que usted necesite, contacte ahí a Maximum Drywall Service aquí de Storm Lake. A ver, a la amiga Isabel Sánchez, 712-730-2134.
Duque centers the ball, and Tom was out of his net, and it got deflected out of bounds harmlessly. Storm Lake's best scoring chance of the game as Kevin Duque had centered a pass. They had to calm flat on the ground on his stomach, and a Western defender was able to come over and deflect the ball harmlessly out of bounds. So Storm Lake gets a corner kick coming up. Still a scoreless game.
Saque de esquina aquí después de que Kevin Duque casi anotó ahí el primer gol del partido. Ahora hablando de Kevin Duque, a ver, recuerden que él se va acercando ahí a romper el récord de los más goles en la historia de aquí de Storm Lake. Le faltan 3 goles para romper ese récord. A ver, el año pasado anotando ahí alrededor de, a ver, aquí tengo la lista. El año pasado anotó 30 goles y bueno, ahí rompió el récord del año pasado y las más asistencias durante una temporada. Entonces, a ver, ese ya lo rompió, pero ahora viene lo importante ahí de los más goles de una temporada. Apenas van a empezar nuestra temporada este año, nomás les faltan 3. Entonces me imagino que aquí en los próximos juegos, o si no, hasta en este juego lo puede romper ese récord, pero un gran récord aquí que puede ser rompido en esta noche.
Following the Storm Lake corner kick, Roberto Rosilis made contact with the keeper in the box, and Western got it back, a goal kick, but Storm Lake's right back on top of it to take it away. Nunez at the center line. He's going to find Awad 2, now moved into the right back spot. Plays this one ahead, hops the foot of Rosilis, and Clay Vantol on it for the Wolfpack. Vantol, with Rosilis shadowing him, just kicks it out of bounds, allows time to reset. Jaron Harborn, a senior, is now in the game for Western. He had a goal and assist last year. Scully is going to throw this one in for Rosilis, looking for space, sidestep a defender, looking shot, saving to come, and the initial rebound, Jerry kind of gave up on him. If he would have followed, might have had a shot at corralling that one. Just bounced off to come, and he was able to cover up for the second chance. Western with it, they send it back down and out of bounds. Storm Lake will throw it in from between the benches. 21:52 left to play half number 1. A scoreless game, Storm Lake and Western. Duque had it taken away from him, but it's going to find its way to Seasons. Seasons is going to find Awad 2, and 2 will hold in wait, drag and give this one to Mulgay, who enters the Western zone. Mulgay looking, sidestepping a few defenders, women on him, sidesteps him, finds some space and coming across, slide tackle Vantol, they play on. Coming back in, it's going to be 2 to shovel it in. Duque, no look pass for Scully, coming in right wing side, tried to center a pass, and it got deflected out of bounds. Good job, Parker Viss recovering that time. Scully throwing it in deep in Western territory. Scully with it, arches this ball high and wide of the net, goes sailing over, and a goal kick's going to come up for DeCom. Ben Chikirky thought this would be a battle. This is a very much improved Western team from a season ago, and they have looked that way so far tonight. Busy week for Storm Lake at Sioux Center tomorrow. They're first place in the conference as of right now. And then Friday night we visit 11th ranked Denison Schleswig. Ball bounces off the head of Duque following the goal kick, and it's going to be deflecting out of bounds. It was touched by a Wolfpack player, and Mulgay is going to throw it in near the center line. Scoreless game with 20:27 left to play. 2 is going to throw it into Mulgay. Mulgay is going to play this one on back for Munoz, and Munoz will find Nunez. Nunez, his pass intercepted. Bailey Bacon coming across, but it's going to be taken away by Andy Rodriguez, who since moved to left back. Poked away from him, and now a foot race for the ball, won by Doctor. He finds Hardhorn. Hardhorn at the center of the field. Can't get it by Munoz, who takes it away, and Carlos, his pass intercepted. Now the Wolfpack lose it again. Munoz with the takeaway. They'll find Martinez, who brings this one across. Martinez, curling, looking to sidestep a defender on the play. Centers the pass for Duque. Duque, a touch pass back to Martinez, chipping this one down, looking for Rezilis. I don't watch his line. Duque out in front, looking to center a pass, but nobody there. Turning, whipping a shot and a goal. Jose Martinez. His second of the season, and puts Storm Lake up 1-0 with 19:37 to play. Assist from Kevin Duque.
Y eso sí, después ahí con 19 minutos y 37 segundos, José Martínez ahí con el primer gol de este partido, Kevin Duque con la asistencia para ese gol. A ver, entonces ya ahora la pizarra marca 1-0. A ver, aquí durante este primer tiempo de esta presentación, Storm Lake con la ventaja ahorita, pero todavía queda suficiente el partido. Entonces, a ver, nada se ha cerrado hasta ahorita. Pero bueno, hablando de Storm Lake, a ver, no les quiero recordar que esta semana es una semana muy ocupada para ellos. A ver, ellos en realidad tienen varios juegos, empezando con en el día de hoy. A ver, para mañana regresan a Sioux Center, a ver, para ese partido. Después, el viernes se enfrentan contra el número 11, Denison, en Denison. Y bueno, para la próxima semana, el martes, regresan aquí a casa contra West Sioux. Entonces, a ver, una semana llena de puros partidos para este equipo de Storm Lake.
Time of the goal was 20:23. Martinez from Duque. Second goal from Martinez. Third assist for Kevin. Looking to bring this one across will be Storm Lake as they regain it in their own end. Mulgay on top of it, his team playing with the lead for the first time in this one. Munoz pass intercepted. Bacum chipping this one down. On net, looking in the race. Hoops comes out and deflects it, but it's still loose. Nobody in the area, though, is a foot race to the ball. Played back over toward the left wing corner. Safe from going out of bounds. Centering a pass, looking for Bacum. Went wide. Right on net, and the shot goes steering wide. Western answered back with a flurry that time and had some really good looks.
That's why you got that guy back there, right?
We're going to get a Storm Lake goal kick coming out of this one. Ben Giels on the follow. A couple of times, Hoops came out, made the initial save, and Western's doing an excellent job. As whenever that keeper doesn't hang on to the ball, they have somebody there for the rebound. That's the golden rule, is if that keeper doesn't hold on to it, you make him pay. Got to get those greasy, dirty goals any way you can. Goal kick's coming up for Martinez. 18-minute mark here in half number one. 1-0 lead for Storm Lake. Trying to improve to 5-0 on the season. Coming across, it's going to be Martinez. Dishing this one ahead for Rezilis. Rezilis plays it back, looking to touch up. Finds Martinez, top of the goal box. He finds Duque. Now back out for Martinez. Loses the handle on it, and it's going to go over to Wibben. Wibben out to the center of the field for Doctor. Taken back by Mulgay. Center of the field for Martinez. Martinez chipping this one down. Coming in. Rezilis poked away from him. That was the goaltender DeCom who was able to get on it, but it's still loose. Scully with it in the right wing corner. Scully looking to center a pass with Scoppin on him. Duque with it. Duque trying to chip one down on net. Save made DeCom. A 1-0 lead for Storm Lake. They get it in quickly, and it's deflected out of bounds by Rodriguez. This to throw it in from his own end. His throw-in's going to go sailing out of bounds in the tornado half of things. Storm Lake subs set to come in when they get the chance. And they'll get the go-ahead. So into the game, Marcos Rosales, a sophomore. He's got an assist thus far in the season. We'll continue to set the lineup as we go along. Back to action with Munoz. Munoz finds two, and two will chip a high arcing ball toward the center of the field, but the Wolfpack on it. 1-0 Storm Lake lead. Scully's going to take it away in his own half. Scully will find Rosales. Rosales back for Munoz, chipping this one ahead, but Western back on top of it, and a header is going to find its way to Mulgay. Mulgay sidestepping a defender, finds Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to play this one back for two. Two up to the center of the field, finds Duque, and Duque is going to enter the Western zone. Duque with Wibben, the Wolfpack captain on him, pops this one high in the air, and it's going to be taken away by Martinez. Martinez, center of the field, plays this one back for Rosales. Rosales, the center mid in this particular formation, finds Mulgay. Mulgay up the left wing side, looking to sidestep a play is going to be Martinez with Wibben on him. Rios with it, chipped ahead, looking to make the run. Here comes Rosales coming in deep, centers a pass, looking shot, and a goal! Gerardo Rosales got behind the defense, assist from Martinez, and Storm Lake leads it 2-0.
Martínez ahí con la asistencia y Rosales ahí con el gol. A ver, ahora dándonos la ventaja aquí 2-0 contra Western Christian. A ver, Storm Lake empezó aquí el partido medio despacito, pero bueno, pues a ver, ahí sí le van avanzando, a ver, con 15 minutos y 40 segundos aquí en este partido. A ver, ahorita llevan la ventaja, como les digo, 2-0. A ver, nos vamos acercando ahí este medio tiempo, pero la acción continúa aquí desde Storm Lake, Iowa, la transmisión de este partido de Western Christian contra el número 2, Storm Lake.
Time of the goal is 24-20. It is Gerardo Rosales scoring his 10th and the first assist of the year for Jose Martinez. Put Storm Lake up 2-0. 15:40 to play here in half number 1. Storm Lake and Western Christian doing battle here on a beautiful Monday evening. 2-0 Tornado lead after a bit of a slow start offensively. We get a whistle and some contact against Western, and it's going to be Storm Lake getting a free kick near the center of the field. 15.5-minute mark. Storm Lake a 2-0 lead. Rodriguez gets a boot into it, low line drive, that's going to clear into the Western offensive zone, and coming away with it is going to be DeCom, the netminder. And he's going to pop this one high in the air, and the field's starting to tilt back in favor of Storm Lake. Western controlled the pace of play early. Storm Lake starting to switch it and get it back onto their side. Here comes Mulgay, center of the field, sidestepping a defender. Finds Martinez, enters the Western zone. Martinez pokes this one ahead for Duque. Space in the middle of the field. Sidestep a defender in his stretch pass, looking for Scully. Got intercepted by the only man who could. That was Evan Wibben, a sophomore, who came in at defense. And he took away potentially a golden opportunity for Scully. Scully will get the throw in going. Duque with it now. Duque to chip this one down, looking for the header, shot and goal! What a beautiful look as Rosales got it on the head with the assist from Duque. It's 3-0.
Kevin Duque ahí con la asistencia, Rosales ahí de cabecita se las está entregando aquí al portero de Western Christian. A ver, ahora ya vamos a ventaja 3-0. Aquí mientras nos vamos acercando ahí es el medio tiempo de este partido el día de hoy. 14 minutos, 30 segundos. Les digo, Rosales ahí acaba de anotar su segundo gol de este partido. Seguimos aquí con la acción de este Storm Lake, Iowa, Western Christian contra el número 2, Storm Lake.
Time of the goal is 25-30. Rosales, his 11th, heads it in on the assist from Duque. It's Kevin's second assist of the game. He's up to 4 for the season. 3-0, the Tornadoes on top. Scored all 3 goals in the last 5 minutes and 7 seconds. Western with the ball in the Storm Lake end. They dish this one down looking for any kind of an answer and don't want to let this one get out of hand too early. Western was the aggressor and they controlled about the first 15 minutes of the game, but Storm Lake has answered back. Ball's headed down toward the Storm Lake end. Western trying to keep it that way, but Storm Lake is going to send it back out toward safety. Tornadoes on top of it. Duque finds Martinez at the center of the field. Martinez is going to play this one for 2, the right back coming up the right wing side. 2 will chip this one across. Ryan Munoz, a freshman, into the game. A goal and an assist on the year for him. Marcos Rosales will play this one back for Rodriguez. Finds Mulgay. Now Rosales again, touch pass Rodriguez. Plays this one back to Nunez. Nunez with Bacam coming up on him. Force maybe an early pass. Milton Duarte has the ball now, junior mid. And has it hop his foot and goes steering out of bounds. And Wibben's going to try and hurry and get the Tornadoes off balance defensively, but Munoz is there to take it away, as in Brian. That's going to be Duque who plays this one ahead. Finds Martinez, center of the field. Martinez looking to bring it across. Plays this one. Duque has some room. Duque splits a couple of defenders. Coming across. Martinez with a full head of steam. His pass intercepted Van Tol, but able to keep it ahead is going to be Storm Lake. but too much on that one as it went on net and covered up by DeKalb. That time, Eric Romo, sophomore forward, was the one who put that one on net. 3-0 Storm Lake on top. 12:30 to play as this one's going to roll on net for Hoops. He'll glove it. Tornadoes 4-0 start to the year after going 2-0 at the Sioux City tournament Saturday. Wins over Class 3A, Sioux City East, 1-0 in penalty kicks. And 2-1 over Class 2A's 13th ranked Sioux City Bishop Hilo. Tornadoes scored twice in the final 2 minutes 16 seconds to win that game. Brazillis with the ball, pushes it forward, taken down on the play, draws the whistle. Brazillis had the equalizer at the 2:16 mark, and then with 6 seconds left, Jacob Scully scored the winner, his first career varsity goal. Storm Lake to set up for the free kick, about 30 yards out. It'll be Brazillis to do the honor. A 3-0 lead for the green and white over Lake's rival Western Christian. Sun-soaked Monday afternoon turned into evening. The low line drive steers wide of the net, and we're going to get a goal kick coming up for Western. 11:25 to play as Seasons is back in the game, as is Harthorn for their respective teams. Bailey Bockham also back going for the Wolfpack. Tornadoes at Sioux Center tomorrow. Beautiful turf field up there on the campus of Dordt College. And then Friday night, a little more turf action down at Denison Schleswig, the 11th ranked team in Class 2A. Buckham is going to come away with this one. Sidestep a few defenders behind the defense, comes in one-on-none, tried to center a pass, and it got deflected away by Seasons. He was looking for Harthorn in the center of the field. It must have been that he was at an odd angle where he didn't want to shoot, because he was behind Edgar Nunez in the defense. And must just not have trusted his left foot. Tried to center a pass, and that allowed time for Storm Lake and Seasons to get back in, deflect that ball out of bounds. Corner kick coming for the Wolfpack, 10.5-minute mark. High arcing ball goes wide of the net. Kept back in though. Wibben on top of it, taken away by Mulgate. He's going to play it back out to the center of the field. Brazillis, touch pass. It'll go to Skelly. Here comes Munoz up to the center of the field. Bringing this one across now, Romo. Romo curling around and playing it back for Seasons. Seasons enters the western zone. Finds Martinez. He'll play it back for Nunez. Nunez will chip this one down. Looking to make the run. That's too far, and it's going to go on net for DeKalb. A 3-0 Tornado lead. 10 minutes left in half number 1. Martinez with it. Curls around. Got intercepted. His pass taken away by Evan Wibben. Duque takes it right back. Duque plays this one forward for Martinez. Martinez back for Mulgate. Mulgate looking to chip it up toward the center of the field. Rosales places one back for Nunez. Nunez for Duarte. Duarte chipping that one out, nearly taken away by Harthorn. Nunez lost the ball, but Mulgate there to bail him out. Coming away with it is going to be Seasons, streaking up the left wing side. Plays this ball too far, and Van Tol is back on top of it, and he'll boot that one out of bounds, but a throw-in coming for Storm Lake deep in the western end. It'll be Romo to do the honors. 9-minute mark, half number 1. Mass subs coming in for Western. Bryce Van Dyken, a sophomore in, will continue to set their lineup as we go along. Carter Coy back into the ball game. Storm Lake gets it into Duque, whips a shot on net, save made to count. 3-0, the Tornadoes lead Western, under 9 to play in the half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have all the numbers and recap. Van Dyken to throw it in the Tornado end as Storm Lake deflected a ball out of bounds. Bockham looking to center a pass for Wibben, taken away by Mulgate. Western was looking for a call, but they play on as Wibben went sprawling. Pushing this one ahead is going to be Duarte. It's going to hop the foot of a Western player. DeKalb has to come well away from his net to rob Martinez of a potential scoring chance, but Storm Lake back on top of it and playing it back down. Here comes Martinez curling around. Martinez will find Rosales, and he'll play it back into his own end. Rosales with it now. Chips this one down, and Western looking to make the run. Coming across, Bacam has space behind the defense, whips one on net, and it goes steering wide. And Hoops will watch it curl behind him, and he'll get a goal kick with 7:50 to go. 3-0, Western trailing Storm Lake. Tornadoes 4-0, Western is sitting at 2-1. Munoz back in the game, as in Carlos, he will replace Duarte. Hoops will concede the goal kick, he'll let Carlos do the honors. Tees it up on the right side of the goal box. Girls game going to the 12th ranked Wolfpack, 4-0, played earlier this evening here in Storm Lake. Bouncing ball into the Storm Lake end. Duquesne's back on top of it. Whitten nearly poked it away from him, but Kevin regains it. Kevin sidestepping the Wolfpack captain. Plays this one to center. It's going to be Martinez on it. Dishes this one back. And looking to curl around is going to be Rosales. Rosales will find Seasons back to Rosales, center of the field. Rosales playing this one down off the chest of Duquesne. Looking to bring this one across, but Western's back on top of it. Taken right back by Storm Lake and Rodriguez, who's moved to forward. Munoz with it. Tornado right back, entering the Wolfpack zone, chipping this one down. Rodriguez couldn't find the ball as Western's going to send this one down. Ricardo Magana, senior, now into the game for Storm Lake as that went steering out of bounds. And Storm Lake will throw it in from their own end. 6.5 minute mark. A 3-0 Tornado lead as we approach halftime. Poking this one away is Van Dyken. Sent back ahead for Bacam. Bacam cut off on the play by Munoz. He'll leave this one for Coy, coming in odd angle, shot deflected out of bounds by Carlos. Lights have come on here at Tornado Stadium. A beautiful afternoon, the shadows creeping onto the field. 6 minute mark in the half. Storm Lake leading 3-0. Corner kick coming up for the Wolfpack. Hardhorn, right-footed kicker, will take it. Waits for the go-ahead as red jerseys flood the box. He approaches, sends a low-line drive on net, and bodies colliding everywhere, and Hoops didn't know where the ball was, still doesn't, as it's still loose, and a non-keeper save made by Rosales, and he's going to send it back out, and getting it cleared out of bounds is going to be Munoz. Hoops, Edgar Nunez, and then a Western forward crashing the box, all collided. Nobody could find the ball or knew where it was, and then good heads-up play by Storm Lake to get that one cleared out. 5:18 to play. Storm Lake with a 3-0 lead, and Hardhorn is going to throw it in deep in Tornado territory. Hardhorn the approach. He'll throw this one, top of the goal box. Mulgay the first to it, got a head on it, has to out-jump Coy for it. And the Tornadoes pop this one high out toward the center of the field. Magana looking for the run. And a little too much hands for the officials' liking. Storm Lake gets the free kick near the center of the field. We were scoreless for the first 20 minutes of this game, but then Jose Martinez got it going. And then for Gerardo Rosales, goals number 10 and 11 on the season have made this a 3-0 game. Martinez controlling center of the field. Stretch pass ahead behind the defense. Brian Munoz, and he can't connect cleanly. Beautiful pass for Martinez, looking for his second assist of the game. And the freshman Munoz behind the defense was onside to his credit, and he couldn't get it on his foot cleanly. Shot goes steering out of bounds, and a goal kick coming up for the count. Munoz, the lone freshman on the Tornado roster this year, but really fun player to watch. It's going to be fun watching him develop over the next 4 years. Off the head of Nunez, onto Harthorn's foot behind the defense. It got poked away by Lamar Mulgay, and Hoops came over and challenged Harthorn for the ball and just dove on top of it. It was a brave move. Harthorn looked like he was going to wind up and very well could have took a cleat to the ribs. Steady plays this one back out toward the western end, too far for anyone to get on top of. DeCon comes away from his net. Nobody's in net. A Storm Lake got back on top, and the shot went steering wide. DeCon took a chance, and it bounced off him as he tried to come well away from his net and cover it up. Magana was out there for Storm Lake, and he couldn't get the shot cleanly. He might have rushed it as DeCon was trying to recover. 3.5 minute mark in half number 1. 3-0 Storm Lake's on top. They'll try to chip this one back to center and out, but Storm Lake won't let it happen. Tornadoes back on top of it. Rosales with it. Gerson Flores, a sophomore, into the ball game as well. Magana tries to push it forward. Finds his way to Martinez and now Duque. Duque looking to chip this one down. Poked away from him. Storm Lake able to regain it with Romo. Romo finds Duque, space at the center of the field, chips his one down, looking to make the run. Coming in left wing side, looking to put one on net, covered up by DeCom. Good look that time from Flores, but DeCom equal to the task. To his credit, he's had a nice game in net. Made some good saves. Defense left him exposed a few times. Harthorn comes across, but offsides. 2:35 left to play, half number 1. Gerardo Rosiles with goals number 10, 11 on the season. He had 17 goals a year ago. He is well on his way to surpassing that. Went along with 15 assists for the Cornell Commit. Free kick coming for Storm Lake in front of their own bench area. It'll be Munoz to do it. Carlos sends a high arcing ball down. It'll be battled for off a Western head. And play this one to the center of the field. Controlling and waiting and looking to bring it across. That's going to be Bryant Hoekstra, a sophomore, into the ball game for the first time. Deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay with Western as Coy is going to throw it in. Coy will send this one toward the box. Hoekstra battling for the ball. And it's going to be deflected out of bounds as Rodriguez was giving chase. It's off of Western and a goal kick coming up for Storm Lake. Minute 33 to play. Carlos Munoz to take the goal kick once again. He'll send a line drive toward the center of the field. Takes a tornado bounce, finds his way to Magana. Magana will chip this one forward out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for Western coming in front of their own bench. Setting this one ahead off the head of a tornado player, and able to get back on top of it is going to be Bleeker, deflected out of bounds off of him. And it'll be Storm Lake's ball, throwing it in from the center of the field. Final minute of play here in half number 1. A 3-0 lead for Storm Lake. Duque with it. Duque at the center of the field. And got taken away as his pass was deflected, intended for Munoz, but Bryan's back on top of it, and his pass is going to go sent out of bounds. And the throw-in's going to come for Western for Viss. Viss will send this one down. Nunez on top of it. Nunez bringing it out. Nunez sidestepping the defender, brings us out to the center of the field. The tornado sweeper out towards center, taken away by Bleeker. Here comes a chance for the Wolfpack with Coy making a run for Harthorn. Mulgay on him to turn him back out. And he's going to send it back to Martinez near the center of the field. Here's Romo bringing across, entering the Western end. Bleeker on him. He'll center a pass for Martinez. Martinez has it taken away from him. And they'll send this one all the way down with 10 seconds left. Hoops will come out of his net. He'll glove it on a hop. And the final 5 seconds will tick away. Hoops will send a line drive out to the center of the field. And that should do it for half number 1. Go. Western has come back and looked like a really strong team, especially in the opening minutes of this game. Storm Lake playing this one towards center, and on it is going to be Martinez. Martinez coming in, chips this one down, got poked away from him, but right to Duque. Kevin looking to split a couple of fenders and does, leaves it for Rosiles. Rosiles trying to center a pass, back over to Duque at the center of the field. Kevin will find Alonzo Rios coming across, and Wibben is going to get a foot on it and arc this one high out toward the center of the field, and Mulgay is going to play this one back. Here comes Milton Duarte playing this one across, and it's going to be intercepted by Bacom and played back down to the Storm Lake end. Nunez is on top of it, and he'll look to retouch, and he'll find Lamar Mulgay. Lamar coming up the left wing side toward the center of the field. It's going to go to Rios. Rios for Duque, and Duque looking to sidestep a few defenders. Will dish it over to Rosales. Rosales has it off his foot. Now battle for the ball with Van Dyken. Van Dyken looking to come away with it, but taking it right back is going to be Storm Lake. Center of the field for Scully. Scully for Rosales. He places back for Nunez. Nunez will dish this one ahead up the right wing side, taken away by Van Dyken, and then Munoz trying to turn him out. Western is going to dump this one into the Storm Lake end. Nunez got a head on it, but it goes right to a Wolfpack foot. And he'll look to push this one toward the center of the field, turning and whipping one that goes steering wide of the net was Doctor. And that's going to run it down, and we'll get a throw-in coming for Storm Lake in their own end. 38-25 left to go, regulation time. Storm Lake a 3-0 lead on Western. Storm Lake has won the Lakes Conference title in each of the past 3 seasons, and 4 of our last 6. Van Dyken is going to deflect this one back toward the net, where it's going to be Covered up by the new Tornado netminder, and that is Jorge Ventura, senior. He is into the game 3-0 record. He's appeared 3 times as a starter. This will be his first relief appearance. Goals against average, very good, 0.53. Save percentage at .667. UK is able to get on top of it, take it away from a couple of Western players in the area. And the Wolfpack with Wibben get it right back. Here's Doctor coming in. Doctor plays it for Bacon. Bacon taken away from him by Munoz and bounced right back to him, coming on net, and it's going to be covered up by netminder Ventura. 3-0 lead for the green and white. Looking to start 5-0 in the season. Western dropped their opener at Sioux Center, but since then, a pair of wins over MOC Floyd Valley and Unity Christian. Tornadoes a couple of games on the road after tonight. Tomorrow at Sioux Center, and then Friday at 11th ranked Denison Schleswig. Back home a week from tomorrow to take on West Sioux of Hayward. Storm Lake controlling in their own end with Mulgay. Mulgay is going to play this one up the right wing side. It's going to be Munoz with it. Munoz looking for Scully to make the run. Played back in by the Wolfpack, who got to it first. Bockham looking for the run. Bockham curling around, sidesteps Munoz, looking to center a pass. Cut off on the play and pops this one high and in the air. Kept loose out in front of the net and poked out of bounds. Who's it off of? It's going to be off of Western, the official says. So a goal kick is going to come up. Western coming with a little more fire that time. Ventura has the ball teed up on the left side of the goal box, ready for the goal kick. He'll send a low line drive toward the center of the field, and that's off the head of Bleecker. It'll go steering out of bounds. Storm Lake will throw it in, right at the center line. 3-0 lead, 4 minutes going by into the second half. Rosales will play this one back for Nunez, and he'll send it back to the Wolfpack end. Coy on top of it. He'll poke this one ahead, but Storm Lake able to regain it. Wibben now trying to regain possession, did for a moment, and then Scully takes it right back. Scully to push it forward. Bleecker got a foot on it, taken away by Wibben. And now the Wolfpack enter the Tornado zone with the ball. Coming away with it now is going to be Nunez. Nunez will find Rosales. Rosales will look to curl around. Rosales playing this one back for Mulgay. Mulgay on the left wing side, holding and waiting. He'll dish this one across. Shadows encompassing nearly all the stadium now. Playing this one down, dishing into the left wing corner. Storm Lake looking to make the run too far. Rodriguez was given chase that time, but ran out of real estate. 35-10 left to go. Storm Lake takes it away. Off the throw-in, Duque with it, looking for a centering pass. 2 players on him, odd angle at the left side of the goal, and finally they take it away, but Kevin gets it right back, looking to center one for Rosales, whose shot goes steering wide and high. Kevin just kept fighting through a couple of players giving him pressure. Put one on net for Jerry, who just sent it over top. I'm going to say it was tipped by a Western foot, so Storm Lake's going to get a corner kick coming out of this. Scully do the honors, right-footed kicker, low line drive, finds Venado, who rips a shot and it hits the side of the net. 34-23 left to go second half. 3-0 Tornadoes on top. Goal kick coming up for DeCom. He has it teed up on the left side of the box. Couple of state tournament teams from a season ago squaring off tomorrow at Dordt College when Storm Lake takes on Sioux Center. Sioux Center currently 3-0 in the Lakes. They are in first place. Storm Lake 1-0, the only 2 unbeatens in conference play. Here comes Martinez coming in, poked away from him, but right to Duque, who winds up, rips a shot into St. Made DeCom as he dove to his left side. Great reaction by the Western netminder. To his credit, he's really played a nice game in net. Defense has left him out of dry a few times, but he's been pretty good. Bringing this one across is going to be Coy. He chips this one on net. And fielding at a hop is going to be Ventura. Ventura comes out, gets a boot into it, low line drive, takes a tornado hop. Rosales trying to get on top of it, but taken away. Western with Coy plays this one back out to the center of the field. There comes Nunez, pushing this one ahead for Scully. Scully stretches a pass for Rosales, taken away by Bleecker. Bleeker will play this one back to the tornado end, but Munoz is on it, chips this one all the way down too far, and DeCom is have to come over, and he will catch it on a hop. Lofts this one high and in the air. Duque with it. Duque sidestepping the play. He'll look for Venado coming in. He finds Duque at the top of the box. Finds Rosillas now. Rosillas going to be thinking about a hat trick. Instead, Western on top of it. No clear and send it back to the tornado end. Nunez back on top of it to touch up. Nunez will drag it back. He'll play this one on net for Ventura. And Ventura is going to send it back out where it's deflected away by Coy, and Western on top of it with Bacham looking for a shot, and it goes steering over top of the net. That was a dangerous play as Bacham dished it back for Doctor, and he sent it just over top of the crossbar. Goal kick coming up for Ventura. 32-17 left to play. Storm Lake with it in their own end. Munoz for Nunez. Popped high in the air for Rosales. Finds Duque. And Kevin is going to dish this one over to Andy Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to send it toward the western half of the field. Rosillas trying to make the run for Scully. Scully bringing it up the right wing side. Scully, slide tackle poked away from him, but found Rosillas. Now looking to come in is going to be Rios, and it got poked away from him on a slide tackle as the ball was loose in the corner, and it goes steering out of bounds. Throw-in coming for Storm Lake deep in Western territory. Duque will play this one for Rodriguez. Rodriguez, who tied a school record at Storm Lake last year for most assists in a single season with 16. Dario Hernandez Rosas, also 16 a couple of seasons ago. He has yet to record a helper this year, but he's got 2 goals. That matches his output from last year. This one's played on net for DeCom. And he'll glove it and look to boot it away. Does so. High arcing ball into the tornado half. Takes a big western bounce, and Mulgay's on top of tracking it down, but sent it right to Coy. Coy will chip this one ahead, looking to get behind the defense. Mulgay got on it, right back to Coy, and his shot airmailed over top. And then we'll go steering over the crossbar, and we'll have another goal kick coming up for George Ventura. Western continues to sub in. Viss is back into the ballgame. Brady Faber, a junior, is in. Ventura will send a low line drive out toward the center. Storm Lake got on it, and they'll poke it back out toward Western territory. With it is going to be Martinez. He'll drag this one back for Rodriguez. Rodriguez to the center of the field. Here's Rosales. Rosales dragging back. They'll find Martinez. Now back for Marcos, playing this one ahead, trying to make the run. It's going to go too far, and it's going to go on net for DeCom. DeCom is going to boot this one away. High arcing ball into tornado territory. Here comes Bailey Bacom trying to get on a run, but taken away by Munoz. Munoz finds Rosales. Rosales, he's going to give it to Duque, and now for Rodriguez. Rodriguez kind of playing all over in this game. Forward by trade, got the started defense. Rosales with it, center of the field, poked away from him. Hardhorn finds Bacom coming in behind the defense, poked away by Nunez. Still loose in Storm Lake territory though for Hardhorn. Hardhorn coming in, right wing side, poked out of bounds, and it's going to go off of Western. Nearly a really good chance that time for the Wolfpack. Here's Duque controlling play at the center of the field, brings it across, Bleeker, and now Withen on him. Duque curls around, semicircle, and he'll pass it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez will hold and push this one ahead, deflected, goes onto the foot of Rosillas. He makes a long stretch pass too far for Rios, and it's going to go on net for Bacom. 29-minute mark in half number 2. We are stagnant on 3-0 on the scoreboard. Storm Lake getting a goal from Jose Martinez to start the scoring, and then 2 from Gerardo Rosillas in a matter of 70 seconds. Van Tol is on it, being pressured by Rosillas, deflected out of bounds by Jerry, and a throw-in coming for Western in their half of the field. Storm Lake is a quick strike team. They know how to score in bunches. The 3 goals came in a 5-minute, 7-second span. Duque with it, winds up center of the field, deflected by a Western chest, it looked like, and Storm Lake is going to get back on top of it in the Western half. Scully Touch pass, nobody home, but coming in to take it away is going to be Venado. Venado for Duque. Poke back out toward the center of the field. Coming in to try and save it is going to be Nunez. Bacam has it behind him. Scully will take it away. Allows Nunez time to regroup, and they push this one ahead for Jerry's. It's deflected out of bounds, and we're going to get a throw-in coming for Western near the center of the field. 27:56 left to go regulation time. 3-0 Storm Lake on top of Western Christian. Duque trying to stretch out for a ball, bouncing away from him. Bleeker on top of it, finds Bacam. And Bacam trying to get behind the defense. Odd angle, Munoz cuts him off. Carlos got a foot on it, allows time for Rosales to get in there. He finds Scully up the right wing side. Scully looking to make the run. Pushes this one deep, but Vantola's on top of it. Has to fend off Rosales. Rosales is going to shield that one, and it goes out of bounds off Vantola. Throw-in coming for Storm Lake in Western Territory. Finds Scully, right wing side. Scully finds Rosales. Rosales trying to center this one. Going to be deflected back out off the head of Vantol. And then a battle for it up the right wing side. Bailey Bacam plays this one over, but intercepted by Duque and sent back down. But Vantol is on top of it, deflected out. And we'll get a throw-in coming for Storm Lake deep in Western Territory. It'll be Scully to do the honors. Scully sends it in. Duque on the right wing side. Duque sidestepping a defender coming in on the goal line looking for the header. And it goes deflecting wide off the head of Rosales. Great feed from Duque, and Jerry just couldn't put it in the back of the net. Good look. 26:35 left to go. Half number 2. Goal kick coming for DeCom. And DeCom will wait, approach. And the line drive sent back out towards center. Venado was on it. Venado for Rios. Now Duque at the center of the field. Duque, no look pass. He'll give it to Rodriguez coming up the right wing side. Chips it over a couple of defenders, but able to get on top of it will be the Wolfpack and Van Dyken. Playing this one up the right wing side. A foot race for the ball. Lamar Mulgay is able to win it. Sidesteps the defender. Now looking to bring it back out as Harthorn's going to hammer it back in and out of bounds. Throw-in coming from the left wing side by Mulgay. Finds a way to Kevin Duque and now Martinez. Martinez has it taken away from him. Bailey Bacam finds his older brother. Bacam will chip this one down, looking to make the run for Bailey. Bacam coming in. A good slide tackle to poke it free by Edgar Nunez. And it goes steering out of bounds.
You just got a card.
No,
Probably
they
because
don't
he
like
threw
it.
the ball and hit the guy in the head.
The official doesn't. He's giving Edgar Nunez a yellow card.
Y Edgar Núñez aquí de Storm Lake recibiendo una tarjeta amarilla. ¿Por qué? Bueno, pues a ver, digo, si lo miré correcto, si lo miré yo correcto desde aquí de donde soy yo, parece que tiró la pelota al árbitro y sin querer queriendo le pegó en la cabeza al otro jugador de Western Christian. Entonces, a ver, Edgar Núñez ahí recibiendo la tarjeta amarilla. Van a hacer un cambio ahorita, pero bueno, pues a ver, todavía aquí con 25 minutos, 33 segundos, Storm Lake todavía con la ventaja 3-0 contra Western Christian.
So the yellow card comes at 25:33. Nunez able to re-enter at 20:33. Free kick coming up for the Wolfpack, rather a set piece coming up for Whibbin. Storm Lake will build the wall in front of him. That's a tough spot to lose. Your sweeper, and we'll see who Banchikirky puts back in that position. Pops this one high in the air, loose out in front of the net. Harthorn, a shot goes over top of the crossbar and out of bounds. Storm Lake survives another good look from Western. Usually you start making subs, you want to keep the majority of that formation intact. Sweeper is certainly a spot where, if you can, you want that guy to be playing all 80 minutes of the game. Storm Lake player injured out in front of the goal box.
I heard the whistle, but I wasn't watching his arms.
He's a little slow getting up, holding his knee, and he's going to do that now. That's Jose Martinez getting back to his feet. And he's able to jog off underneath his own power. And he looks like he'll be okay. He's just smart, and I'm sure. He's taken off. Eric Romo is into the game. 25:04 left regulation time. 3-0 Storm Lake leads Western Christian. Goal kick coming up for Ventura. He'll give a low line drive out toward the center of the field, deflected away, popped high in the air by Rodriguez, but played back down by the Wolfpack and Evan Withen. Trying to make the run ahead. Here's Hardhorn trying to get behind the defense. Mulgay on him, turns him out, and he alters that shot, and it's going to be covered up by the netminder Ventura. Western right back on top of it with Evan Withen, though. And coming away with it, Rodriguez lost the handle as it goes out of bounds, and Hardhorn's going to throw it in. 3-0 Tornadoes on top. Duque, the first to it, got his head on it. Duque bumped off the play. They play on. Hardhorn was able to tie him up, and Kevin gets it right back. Kevin with a deep ball down, going to be off the head of Van Tol, playing the sweeper spot for Western, and deflected out of bounds by Faber. We'll have a throw-in coming in the Western half. Rosales does the honor, finds Rosilis. Sidesteps one defender, looking to center a pass, finds Rios. Back to the center of the field, Duque. Rios streaking down the left wing side, looking to center a pass on net. Cut off, though. Good job, Van Tol. Read what Rios was trying to do. He had Duque right behind him. Plays this one back out to the center of the field. Mulgay with it, chips it down to the left wing side. Coming across is going to be Seasons. Got deflected out, and it's going to be a Storm Lake throw-in coming in front of the Tornado bench. Ben Shakurki's going to go a little bit deeper into the bench. Brian Munoz back into the game. Romo with it, has it taken away from him by Wibben. Seasons is going to dish this one back down, out in front of the net. Keeper's out of his net, and the ball's loose, but Western's able to get back on top of it. Scrum for the ball, and Rios wasn't able to fight off two Western defenders back there to make a non-keeper save and deflect that one out of bounds off Rios. So to come with a goal kick coming up, 23-minute mark. All the scoring done in a 5-minute, 7-second span in the first half. Mulgay will chip this one high in the air. Coming into the Western zone is going to be Munoz playing this one down. Munoz, a defenseman by trade, but give a little time at forward right now. Lost the handle out of bounds, throw in Western. Wolfpack on it, but they send it right to Lamar Mulgay. Mulgay for Rodriguez. Rodriguez up the left wing side, plays this one at the center of the field. Here's Rios. Rios chipping this one across, deflected out of bounds off Western, and a throw-in coming for Rodriguez, center of the field. Rodriguez will get it back to Mulgay. Mulgay up the right wing side. They play this one ahead for Wibben. Wibben, the Dordt College commit, will play this one down the right wing side, intercepted by Alonzo Rios. Chips this one ahead. Storm Lake with Munoz on the right wing side. They'll find Seasons. Has it taken away from him, back to the Tornado end. Lamar Mulgay back there, and he's kind of taking up the slack for Edgar Nunez right now. Nunez sent off for a yellow card, eligible to return in just under 2 minutes. Rosilis centers a pass for Duque, coming in deep to the Western end. Duque sidestepping a defender, coming in. Leaves one for Rios, left wing side. Rios looking, one on him, that's Faber. Lofts this one up near the net, goes arcing over, but Seasons trying to put it back, and his shot goes steering wide and high over the crossbar. 21-16 left to play, regulation time. 3-0 Storm Lake on top of Old Western Christian. We visit Sioux Center tomorrow. Battle of state tournament teams from a season ago. Should be a really good game. Western, an affiliate member of the Lakes Conference for soccer. Here's Rosilla, center of the field, trying to wind up, and Wibben got his foot in there and deflects it back out for the center of the field for Bailey Baca. Now a foot race for the ball. Backham wins it ahead of Munoz. Here comes Backham coming in with speed and space. Looking as he's poked off the play, and then bodies go falling everywhere. Contact's going to be called against Storm Lake, and we're going to get a free kick coming up for Western in the Storm Lake end. 20:30 left to go, regulation time. It's going to be Colby Backham to do the honors. Ventura in net, in relief of Braden Hoops. Together they've combined for a shutout thus far. Pops this one high toward the goal box. Out in front, deflected, loose, a shot, and a goal. I think Ventura just lost track of where that ball was. And coming away with a Western Christian goal, his first of the year is going to be Justin Bleeker.
Justin Bleeker ahí de Western Christian, poniendo anotando el primer gol de Western Christian el día de hoy. A ver, ahorita con eso, 20 minutos, 10 segundos, a Storm Lake todavía con la ventaja 3-1. Y bueno, pues a ver, ya con eso, pues avanzamos aquí con la acción, les digo, aquí ya nos vamos acercando aquí al fin de este partido, pero ya con eso, la pizarra ahora marca 3-1.
So time of the goal is 19:50. Bleeker scores his first of the season, and it gets Western within 2. A 3-1 Tornado lead. 20:06 left to play. Storm Lake with the ball, and Milton Duarte coming up the left wing side. Rodriguez will play it back. Here's Edgar Nunez back onto the field after receiving a yellow card. They'll give it to Rodriguez, plays this one ahead for Duque. Duque bumped off the play center of the field by Bleeker. Send this one back for Bachem. Bachem is going to dish this one down, looking to make the run. Too far for Bailey Bachem, and Edgar Nunez on it. He'll play this one up and out, and the throw-in's going to come for Western in front of their own bench. Well, if you allow another one, things can get really interesting here down the stretch. Western continuing to put pressure on, get some good chances for themselves. Storm Lake the first to it off the throw-in. Duarte playing it up to the right wing side, and it got deflected out of bounds by Faber. Can't let your foot off the gas here for Storm Lake, because if we get another goal here, whether it's Storm Lake or Western, it's going to be crucial. Storm Lake had a player go sprawling, bumped off the play, looked for the call, but they play on. Now it's bodied up in front of the Tornado bench. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Western. Seasons will throw it in. 18:48 to play. Half number 2, 3-1 Tornado lead over Hull Western Christian. Seasons will give it a look. He'll approach, and he'll send a high arcing ball toward the top of the goal box. Western wins the 50-50 battle and plays it back out. Now a scrum for the ball, and coming away with it is going to be Coy, and a whistle and too much contact against Storm Lake. Free kick coming up for Coy in his own defensive end. They'll play this one all the way down. Looking to get behind the defense, popped off the head of Edgar Nunez and played back out for Ventura, who's going to come away from his net and glove it. A 3-1 Tornado lead. Popping this one ahead is going to be Rodriguez. And a foot race for the ball on the Western end, cleared out of bounds by Van Tol. And a Storm Lake throw-in coming deep in Western Christian territory. Under 18 minutes to play at regulation time. 3-3 is our score. Throw-in for Romo. Romo is going to find Duque. Duque looking to center a pass, deflected away, but right to, it looked like Flores, and that got poked away from him and played back out towards safety by Western. They can't keep it from going out of bounds. And a throw-in coming for Storm Lake in front of their bench. Storm Lake on top of it immediately, but taken away. And got back on top of it, did the green and white. They play it back down to the Western end. Deflected ball. Storm Lake player goes sprawling, and that time they do blow the whistle. Contact against Van Essen. 17-minute mark, regulation time. Free kick coming up for Storm Lake. Seasons to take it. He scored on one of these at Spencer a couple of weeks ago. High arcing ball toward the net, looking for the header, and it went steering up high, still loose out in front, and able to get on top of it is going to be DeCom. I think that was Romo who got a head on it. And good play for DeCom, able to stick with the ball. Western in about the neutral zone. Taken away by Duque, looking to make the run for Romo, coming down on net. DeCom is able to slide in and glove it. 3-1 Tornado lead, 15:26 to play. Battle for the ball as Western had it knocked out of bounds. That was Hoekstra that time, battling Martinez. Duque with it, played this back out towards center. Lofts this one high in the air for Romo. Romo in the left wing corner, sidesteps the defender, looking for a centering pass as he comes across. Faber on him, odd angle, looked for a shot, and it never got there. Got deflected away by Van Tol, and he's going to send it back out to the center of the field. Mulgay with it. Mulgay will find Seasons who'll chip this one down, looking to whip a shot, and it went steering wide of the net. Jerry might have pulled the trigger a little too prematurely that time. Storm Lake and Western Christian doing battle on this Monday evening. Jose Martinez back in the game after what appeared to be a knee injury earlier in this half. Good to see. Bolgay will play this one up the right wing side for Seasons. Seasons had his pass deflected, but not out. And Storm Lake with it near the center of the field, chipping this one down, looking to make the run. Coming on net and able to deflect it out is going to be Van Tol. And a Storm Lake throw in coming deep in Western territory. 15-minute mark. A 3-1 Tornado lead. This one played wide of the net, but regained by Romo. Romo in the left wing corner looking to center a pass. Taken away by Wibben, taken right back by Storm Lake and Duarte to the center of the field. Martinez looking to get it on net, but now Duarte coming, whips a shot, got blocked, and played back out to the center of the field. Van Scoppen will center one. Coming across is going to be Wibben, but taken away by Nunez. Bringing this one down, Seasons. Looking to bring this one across, going to be Munoz chipping this one for Seasons. Looking to put this one on net, and the header goes wide. Storm Lake with another good look. Brazillis continues to make DeCom and net think. 14-13 to play, half number 2. Western has played a good game. Each team's had some really good chances. But the Wolfpack running out of time. A low line drive out to center. Taken away from Van Essen by Romo. Van Scoppen will play this one to the center of the field. Taken away by Seasons and Storm Lake, and they play this one up the right wing side for Martinez. Martinez will play this one back. Loose ball and a little bit too handsy was Van Dyken. He gets the whistle and a free kick coming for Storm Lake in the western half. 13:35 left in half number 2. Seasons for the free kick. Just past the center of the field. He'll approach. Get a boot into this one. High arcing ball off the head of Brazillis and on net, glove by DeCom. They'll boot this one high and in the air. Western looking to win the race to it as Edgar Nunez bumped to the ground as Kobe Bacam was going for the ball and took Edgar to the ground in the process. Draws the whistle. A free kick coming for the Storm Lake sweeper. They'll tee it up in their own half. They get the boot into a low line drive. Van Scoppen headed on his foot, but poked away from him right to Romo. Romo looking to center a pass. Brazillis playing this one. His stretch pass too far for Romo. Cleared back out by Van Scoppen, but out of bounds and a Storm Lake throw-in coming. It goes into Duque. Duque will trigger this one around. He'll give it to Rosales. Rosales is going to send this one down to the far end, right wing corner. Foot race to the ball. It's out of bounds. Storm Lake couldn't catch up to it. 12:26 left in half number 2. A 3-0 Tornado, check that, a 3-1 Tornado lead. Western striking here in the second half. Popped high in the air, and it goes steering down to the western end. Out of bounds, and it's going to be a Storm Lake throw-in their own end. A beautiful night as it finally feels like springtime in Iowa. Getting some soccer in. Lamar Bolgay is going to play this one back for Nunez. Nunez in his own end is going to send this one ahead for Duque. Duque is going to play it back. Duque curling around. He'll leave it for Rosales. Rosales turning and waiting, playing this one forward. Martinez will leave it for Seasons. Seasons in front of the western bench. Tried to play it back to him, but Bleeker took it away. Right back to Seasons. Deflected out of bounds off of Storm Lake and Munoz. And a western throw-in coming between the benches. They'll send this one wide, and that goes steering out of bounds. And Storm Lake's going to throw it in. Goes into Rosales. Rosales will play this one ahead, taken right back by the Wolfpack and Bleeker. Plays this one down the far side, and that'll be let go out of bounds by Nunez. 11:10 left to go, half number 2. Storm Lake leading Western 3-1, looking to improve to 5-0 on the season. Get a throw-in coming for Seasons in the Tornado end. Booten Bugard back into the ball game for the Wolfpack. flag. They're going to say they get a free kick out of this. So Bacam is going to get set to do the honors and tee it up. Big opportunity for Western. If they can find a way to cash in, it's a one-goal ball game. Mulgay, the first one to it, got a hit on it, plays it back out towards center. Kevin will find safety, finds Milton Duarte making the run up the right wing side. Milton plays this one to the center of the field for Duque, poked away from him, but Kevin back on it, finds Mulgay. Mulgay in the left wing side. Western, they're going to start taking some chances, trying to get within one. Duque will play this one back out to center, hops the foot of Van Dyken, but Western steals it away anyway. Nunez will find Duarte, played to the center of the field, poked away by Van Essen, finds Duque. Duque to the center of the field, taken away. They lost it, and Duarte's going to find it. Milton centers one for Duque. Enters the Western zone, bumped off the play Van Dyken. Van Dyken's going to send it back out toward the center circle, and it's going to be Bacam. Taken right back by Storm Lake and Duque. Entering the zone, they chip this one down. Bumped away by Van Schapen on that centering attempt. And now a high arcing ball from Van Dyken into the Storm Lake end. And coming away with it is going to be Nunez. Can't clear it though as Hardhorn keeps it in. Bacam looking to make a run. Nunez slides in, pokes it away. Loose ball up the right wing side, Storm Lake back on top of it. Duque looking to clear, get a little breathing room. Western coming in heavy. Looking to do anything they can to get back into this game, and finally Storm Lake will get the clear down to the Western end out of bounds, but that's all right, a little breathing room. 9-minute mark, Western will throw in from their own side. A 3-1 Tornado lead. Storm Lake steals the inbounds right away. Coming across, it's going to be Duque, poked away from him. Western's done an excellent job on the back end, especially in the second half, to their credit. Deflected out of bounds, and we'll get a Storm Lake throw-in coming deep in Western territory. Magana back into the ball game, as is Flores for Storm Lake. So the throw-in comes on net, deflected away by Western, and out of bounds, and we'll get a Storm Lake corner coming up. 8:13 to play, clock rolling. Storm Lake would love to add one more insurance goal here. They hope not to need. High arcing ball, put on net, looking for the header. Loose out in front and cleared out by Van Schapen. Places one high in the area, Duque right behind him. Mulgay is going to play this one to the center of the field. Here's Nunez. Nunez will drag and wait. His centering pass got deflected and taken by Western. Van Dyken, they played this one on net for Ventura, and he came out to rob Bacam of a potential scoring opportunity. Played back to the Western half. Munoz looking to dish this one ahead. He finds Magana streaking up the right wing side. Magana sidestepping one defender, tries to center a pass off the head of Van Tol. Magana had that one deflected away from him, out of bounds. Storm Lake corner kick coming up with 7:18 to play. Tornadoes trying to hold on for a 3-1 win. Start 5-0 in the season. Tough week for Storm Lake. Have two really good Sioux City teams over the weekend. This ball's put on net out in front. Nunez couldn't track it. He is able to regain it, but has to regroup, and clearing this one out of bounds is going to be Women. Another corner coming up for Storm Lake, but precious time ticking away from Western. 6:45 to play. Storm Lake with a much improved Western team today. Conference leading Sioux Center tomorrow, and a ranked Denison Schleswig team on Friday. Season's with it. He'll play it up and out. And Western's going to get it back with 6:25 to go. Tornadoes trying to hang on. All their scoring occurred in the first half. Nunez with it, plays it back out to center. Martinez is going to find Romo. Touch pass for Duque, streaking across. Duque looking to make the run with room. One-on-one defensively. Duque looking. Trying to sidestep a defender, that's Bleeker. And Duque has that one poked away from him, goes out of bounds. We'll get a Storm Lake throw-in coming on the far side. Storm Lake and Western Christian doing battle on a mid-April beautiful evening. Slight delay out there on the field, and a little Western sub checked into the ball game. Faber.
Time. He never crossed his arm.
They're going to say it goes off of Duquesne.
Offense, tell me what.
So Kevin is going to be the guilty parties that's sent out.
So
I'll let it run.
So 5:31 to play here in regulation time, and Western's going to get the throw in deep in their own territory. Wibben is going to play this one up the right wing side, out toward the center of the field. Bailey McCobb poked away from him by Seasons. Seasons for Lamar. Lamar for Garrison Flores. Back on top of it and looking to bring it up is going to be Martinez, center of the field. Sidestepping one defender, but not a second. That's Wibben. Wibben bringing it across, full head of steam, pushes this one ahead. Hardhorn behind the defense coming in. Onside, whips this one on net, and that went steering high and wide. And McCobb has to track it down to the right wing corner. Nearly a good scoring chance for Western. They're back on top of it, and Nunez gets a foot on it to clear. Martinez has a glance off his chest. Has it in his own end, looking for a clear. Plays this one back out toward the western end of the field. They'll let it go on net for DeCom. 4:40 left. Regulation time. Tornadoes by 2. High arcing ball toward the center of the field. Storm Lake on it. It'll be Rosales. Poked away from him, and it goes out of bounds. The throw in coming in front of the Tornado bench. Storm Lake trying to hang on for their 5th win in as many games. Looking to bring this one across. Dragging and waiting. Storm Lake looking for any kind of offense to open up. It's Martinez with it, Wibben on him. Western starting to take a few more chances, looking for anything to develop. This one played high, arcing shot on net, and coming over to glove it is DeCom, and he boots this one away in a hurry. Western still looking for chances to see if they can climb back into it. Here's Coy, enters the Tornado zone, dishes it up on the left wing side. Bringing this one across is going to be Seasons as he tried to center a pass, got deflected out of bounds off of Western and Coy. Now Coy deflects the throw in out of bounds. We'll do it again. 3.5 minute mark. Storm Lake leading 3-1. Duquesne enters the Wolfpack zone. Duquesne is going to dish this one down. Now foot race for the ball. Van Tol on it, and he will clear and get it out of bounds. Tornado throw in coming. Western has been excellent defensively here in the second half, but they've got to get some offense generated here in the final 3 minutes. Duquesne with the ball. Duquesne bringing it across, whips a shot on it, and DeCom initially covered it up and has to regroup to try and get underneath it, and he does. Looked like he had the initial shot, and then it just glanced out of his arms, and he turned around and got back on top of it. Fortunate for him, the ball did not cross the center line. This one's going to be played down to the Tornado end, Ventura away from his net to grab it. 2:43 left to go regulation time. Storm Lake on top 3-1. Western able to take it away off the goal kick. A battle for the balls. Van Scoppen has his pocket pick. And up the right wing side. Here comes Flores for Storm Lake, center of the field, dishing this one ahead for Romo. His pass intercepted, but taken right back by Duquesne. Duquesne to send this one down for Romo. His pass sent right back to him. Kevin holding and waiting, sidestepping a defender, dishing this one down, and a miscommunication as he sent it to the spot. Romo just vacated out of bounds for a Western goal kick. More Western subs into the ball game. Faber is going to come back on, as is Bleeker. Wolfpack time not on their side. We're under 2 minutes to play. A 3-1 Tornado lead. Magana controlling in the western end. Tap this one on off for Munoz. Munoz coming up, dishing this one ahead. Top of the goal box, Duquesne. Holding and waiting as he curls around, looking for any kind of a shot he can whip and turn on. Finds Magana in the corner. Magana bringing this one across, left wing side. Out in front, Rosales, a shot and a save made DeCom. DeCom will play this one back out toward the center of the field. A couple of bodies go forward. Storm Lake is able to regain possession in the western end. The field has been tilted here in these last few minutes. Western just not getting offensive opportunities like they were. And a Storm Lake player pushed on top of the ball. They're calling a handball against Storm Lake. Final minute of play here at Storm Lake's Tornado Stadium. Tornadoes lead it by 2. This ball's going to be sent down and out of bounds, and a Tornado throw-in coming in their own half. A much improved Western Christian team, barring a miracle, is going to come up a little bit short tonight. Playing this one ahead. Storm Lake's on it in the western end. Duque pops it high for Magana. Magana curling around, looking to center a pass, deflected out of bounds off Utenbugard. And we'll get a Tornado throw-in coming. DeCom in net, he's looked excellent for Western. They're going to be a good team this year. Popped high on net. DeCom covers up once again with 18 seconds to play. Storm Lake is going to see another really good Lakes Conference goaltender tomorrow when they go to Sioux Center. Playing this one behind the defense, Mulgay is going to shield, get back on top of it, sends that one out of bounds. Western throw-in coming, 3 seconds left. They'll hurry and try to hustle as they throw this in for McCom, and we are